24 hours. How is it that some people achieve so much in that time while others don't, when it's clear that everyone has the same 24 hours? In this video, you get tips that help me getting things done with this schedule. And I want to mention that I'm still getting enough sleep. The candle hack. There's only one rule, and that's to light up the candle only when you're productive. The moment you check your phone or go on social media, you have to blow it out. You can also set yourself fake deadlines, like burning out the candle by next week, which means you'll need to get a lot of tasks done that you don't want to do. You want to hear a fun and motivating reward system? Step 1. Find a paint by numbers drawing or drawn by yourself and print it out. Step 2. Put it somewhere you'll see it every day. I, for example, have it on my wall. And now you're only allowed to color in a section after you've finished a task you've been avoiding. This is such a fun way to track your progress, especially because you can see how this picture comes to life. And I would recommend to start with a picture that has not a lot of numbers, especially they are so small. That's actually not that fun. Keep that in mind when you search for a picture. Gym. If you go to the gym or do any sports where you take breaks, leave your phone in the locker. I think we all know deep down that we hate how much time we spend on this phone. So how can we stop that? Well, let's make your phone less attractive by turning on the grayscale mode. And guys, I even took it so far that I made a shortcut where the grayscale mode turns on automatically when I arrive at home. Add things together. Block 1 is something you do daily anyways, and block 2 is something you want to get done. For example, taking the train and reading that book, editing this YouTube video, or if you feel comfortable doing that in public, journaling. Let's unpack the next hack. If we're constantly stressed and not sleeping well, it's no surprise we're not making the most of our time. Many people think that being stressed helps them perform better, but it actually harms both the mind and the body. In case you haven't heard, these are mental performance shots, and I've been having one every morning for the past 7 days. To be honest, before accepting the collaboration, I asked to test the shots first because I was kind of worried that they might taste bad. But I don't even know why I worried so much, because it's a really nice mix of a bit sweet and a bit sour. I saw an improvement with my stress level and sleep that I'm tracking with an app, and since I've been using them, I already used a lot of these. And honestly, I'm really a hustler now. Eat that frog. Instead of writing a long to-do list and only checking off the easy tasks like breakfast and showering, let's be real, just write down the most important one that needs to get done. I want to mention, because it's harder to procrastinate throughout the day if you do the toughest thing first in the morning, because once it's done you can look forward to the rest of the day. And I, for example, when I don't do the toughest thing first in the morning, I just catch myself procrastinating a lot and just doing the easy stuff that I don't need to do this one hard task. Set a fake deadline. How is it that when you need to get something done in 3 weeks, it actually takes 3 weeks, but if you give yourself only 3 days, you can finish it in just 3 days? Instead of being on your phone while eating, just focus on your meal. Just think. We keep ourselves so busy. Batch similar tasks. For example, do all your laundry in one day instead of spreading it out over 3 days, and get it done in one big session. Same with meal prep. Cook on Sunday for the next 3 days instead of cooking every single day. Go to the bathroom and bed without your phone. I want to introduce you to this book, and I actually thought that this video is already finished edited, but I just finished reading this book yesterday and I cried a lot. It's so deep and so well written, and this book made me so angry. This suits the topic of time management and of this video. What I've learned is that you can't buy time. And maybe you say, oh, of course I know that, everyone knows that you can't buy time, but really get that in your head. You can't buy time. And we don't realize how fast time flies. And everyone tells us, oh my god, live your life, time is not endless and you just have the short life. But in this moment right now, I'm sitting here and I feel like I have enough time. I feel like, oh my god, I'm young and I can do whatever I want. But then I realize it's been 6 years since 2019. Where has that time gone? If you always do the same thing every single day, your days will feel like autopilot, because you're just gonna do what you did. You don't realize how fast your time flies, and this makes me so, like, I'm really scared of that, especially when you have people around you that tell you, oh my god, I've been in the same job for 40 years now. Sometimes you just need to ask yourself on a really deep level, for what do you need time? What is your end goal when you want to have more time? Is it that you want to spend more time with your family, with the people you love? Let that sink in. Life is short. Everyone tells you that life is short, and life is short, but you don't realize it because you have time right now. Like, I really want you to understand that you should not waste time, and I can say that to you so easily right now, and I really hope that this reaches you also. Let's be honest, someone who has just 2 hours a day to work on their goals can accomplish as much as somebody who has 10 hours. I don't know about you, but I get so much more done on weekdays than on weekends, because on weekends I have so much time and I have more time to procrastinate. It's just about how you use time and if you're really effective or not. Just a quick reminder, if you also want to use the Magic Mind Shots, you can use this code to get up to 48% off of your first subscription. I'm gonna link it in my description. And all I can say now is, are you using time or is it using you? Cheers.